Upload progress. I never seen that before.
Live and recording.
Go ahead, Quill.
All right. Well, listen. This is a special birthday edition of Three Guys with Common Sense. My name is Quill Will, and I'm here with Avatar Slang. You can't say the slang without ang. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I did get that right because he's bringing all the elements together.
Mm-hmm.
And we got the birthday boy. Fuck this guy.
Wow.
Mike Money himself.
So happy
$350 hoe.
So happy to be here. I know everybody's asking, what is that you're wearing? It is a Bulls jersey that's 23 on the yes, I am a jersey wearer. But when it comes to the Bulls, only by Michael Jordan. Only by Michael Jordan.
No Andres Nocioni?
No Andres Nocioni. I mean, that's like the third time that you said his name. I want you to stop saying that name. Even though I used to like another name, Walter Nahara. That used to be my guy.
Oh, what about
he was actually a good player.
What about Brad Miller?
Are you talking about from the Mavs?
Yeah.
He stinks.
Eduardo
Nahara?
Yes.
He was all right.
Yeah.
Right.
And Big Udre. And not just naming all these Europeans. I was about to say Jason Capono. I just messed it up because he's American as a motherfucker. Anyway, welcome to the Three Guys with Common Sense. I am Mike Money. Yes, I'm about to turn 30 tomorrow. That's why I'm wearing his Bulls jersey because I share a birthday with the greatest basketball player of all time, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And there's no debate he's the greatest player of all time. If you think it's anybody else, you're just telling me who you like better, and I didn't ask you that. But I want to say shout out to the Orlando Magic. Whoa! Let's shout out the 6-Man Show. Shout out to the 6-Man Show. Our guys over there. I've been listening for almost 5 years. They're actually about to celebrate 5th-year anniversary, and they posted a clip. Not a clip. They posted a tweet saying that they want all their fans to post like their favorite moment of the show. And I mean, my favorite moment is what happened earlier this week with the meetup for the retirement game. I actually flew down to Orlando to go to the game. Let me tell you how this happened. They put up a link to group me. This was in September, and put up a link, and the tickets was like $50. So I'm like, yo, I gotta go. Orlando Magic tickets $50 to see OKC. OKC is gonna be good this year. I'm gonna go to the game. I talked my dad going with me, meet me down there. I got his ticket a week before they announced Shaq was getting jersey retired. I bought my dad's ticket for $75. No lie, right? A week later, they announced that Shaq's getting his jersey retired. I looked up them exact seats next to my dad. It was $275. You shove that up your ass because
what?
I am here and we are at the game, baby. Orlando, baby. So we went to the game and we see it was magnificent sitting there with all my peers, all my brethrens, all my Floridians ahead, and I saw a lot of people that I see on Matt Twitter. Shout out to all. I wish I could name you all by name. I can't right now. But it's just a dope experience, man. And to be there for the first ever Orlando Magic jersey retirement, it was just a wonderful sight. Like I said, shout out to the 6-Man Show. Those guys over there. I got to see a lot of former Magic players. I'm gonna run some names. Penny Hardaway was there. Nick Anderson, Joe Wolf, Tar Heel, Keith Tower, Donald Royal, Greg Height, Anthony Bowie. Y'all are like, who are some of these people? I know who Pat Williams is though. Shout out to Pat Williams, the former Sixers.
You said Cat Williams? I like Cat Williams.
No, not that crazy motherfucker. Pat Williams. Brian Hill, 3D. Jeff Turner and Tree Rollins. It was great. Tree Rollins.
Who's Jeff Turner?
Jeff Turner. That he was the man. Shout out to Jeff Turner.
I know Jeff Foster.
Good Lord.
I do know Jeff Foster.
Jeff turned out on the Magic broadcast, but he was part of the
So I will
team.
listen to him on League Pass. If I
Yes.
what? Okay.
You were listening to him, David Steele. Shout out to David Steele.
David Steele?
Yes, David Steele.
I know Cassie Steele from Degrassi.
He's basically our Zoom off.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey, Mike, do me a favor.
Sir.
I think it might be best if you unplug your mic.
Yeah.
And go to hell. No, I'm kidding.
Well, no. Can you stay here? I actually have. I want to try to get light.
Oh, I see that. I see the.
You see the Shaq jersey?
Yeah.
Shaq jersey. Yeah. They gave that out to everybody. We got a replica Shaq jersey at when we was leaving the stadium. It was just man, and I got the experiences with my dad. You know, having father son. But next year, because Masai was asking like, where are you going? Next year, I got to take to the game. So, Sand Show, post more tickets this year. I'm bringing my son.
But I do think if you unplug your mic, we might be able to kill the echo because it'll come through your headphones.
Okay. All right. I'll keep talking.
All right, say something. No. If you unplug, leave it unplugged. You should have just come through the headphones.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually great.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's better. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it is the mic. Okay.
But like I said, shout out to the 6-man show. This is the part you can clip up, Derek. Okay. Shout out to the 6-man show. Love y'all guys. Happy 5th anniversary. Like I said, my favorite moment with you guys was the group meet that happened on Tuesday. You guys are a great podcast. Y'all do very hard work. You know, shout out to you guys. Shout out to everything that y'all do. Hopefully, y'all do another 55 years, not just 5 years. I've been with y'all since the start. You know, I'm the guy that was on the plane. If you don't recognize me, I know I don't have on a Magic jersey right now, but it's Michael Jordan only because of our birthday on the 17th. But shout out to the 6-man show. Happy 5th anniversary. I just wanted to get that out the way. Cool. Let's get on with the pod.
So, how about James Harden?
Wow, what a segue. No, but the Clippers are playing good right now. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen in the playoffs, but right now they're playing very well. PJ Turner still wants to get the hell out of there with all his sneakers.
Tucker?
Who's
PJ Tucker? PJ Turner. Who the hell is that? PJ Tucker. He wants to get. Oh shoot! He wants to get out of Dodge. I guess because he don't like his role, which is to be a cheerleader.
That's what his role he's best suited for.
But what else are you going to do? You miss every corner three now.
Yeah.
I mean, all he does is rip the runway. I mean, go to America's Next Top Model. Are they even still a thing?
They might be. So what I'm hearing is Paul George. There's some feelers of him going back to Indiana. Okay. Possibly, I'm hearing Philly in the mix, which I doubt.
You need to hear something else.
Right. I think all of that is just to keep him in LA.
You're hearing smoke screens.
He's gonna stay in LA. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think there's a good reason.
The only reason that he leaves is if they have a meltdown in the playoffs, which is possible. But as of right now, the only way he leaves is if they have a meltdown.
But he probably just likes California better because he could have that meltdown anywhere else.
There. Yeah, that's true. He's from there. I mean, why would you leave? I mean, shout out to James, O-Dog. I mean, you wrote a beautiful love letter to Paul George. I mean, he should never leave anything.
Shout out to O-Dog.
Explain to the audience what that even means.
Well, O-Dog, rough. I don't know.
No, the love letter.
Oh, the love letter. Quick synopsis. James, he was on the pod before. Our friend James is a big time Lakers fan. And when Paul George was rumored to go to LA, what's his name? James wrote this beautiful post about Paul George and how great of a man he was and how he wants him to be a Laker and all this stuff. It was very, I'm just saying, it was very gay. But hey, he didn't sign with them, and rightfully so.
Well, I mean, he wanted to, but he got traded to the Clippers, so he's like, I'm already in LA anyway, so whatever.
Right.
So I know I in our little group chat with our friend of the podcast, Joe. I was
Joe.
reading. Shout out to Joe. I was reading that article about some of these hypothetical trades and how this might be an interesting offseason with some movement. Um, do you think wait, doesn't LeBron have a player option this year?
Yes.
Think he opts out?
Yeah, he should opt out and go teach his son how to play better basketball because he's not going to make it in this league.
Wow, that's hardcore.
You would draft Barney? He shoots like 35%.
Yeah.
He averages 5 points.
What about
somebody's going to draft him just because they want LeBron in their arena? And at this point, why?
It'll be Daryl Morey
because LeBron's just going to tell him to trade for him.
It'll be Daryl Morey.
Daryl Morey would be an idiot to do that.
Yeah. I don't think he would do that.
In the second round, a second round flyer at the end of the second round.
I'm sorry.
I think he's gonna. I mean, he looks at numbers, and Bronny's numbers is putrid. For
Bronny's not worth a second round pick.
He needs another year at least.
He needs 4 years, community college, JUCO.
Come on, Mike. He could I'm not big on him, but improvement can be in anyone's future. I'm not saying it will be, but anyone can improve.
What do these new kids say? Learn what? Learn Chinese.
Why do they say that?
I have no idea.
Oh, is it because they're going to play overseas?
Yeah. No, I don't mean to say that, but no, learn Chinese. But shout out to
Mandarin.
Shout out to the girls team. That girl on the
Iowa.
No, on USC.
Oh, she's nice.
She's good. Real
Speaking of, I forget Juju.
Oh yeah, I know.
Juju Watkins. Shout out to Juju.
Speaking of Iowa, Caitlin Clark broke the
Stop giving
Division I
praise.
Listen,
she's good.
She's
one of the greatest of all time.
She's nice.
She's one of the greatest of all time. There's no beating around the bush about that.
Threat from anywhere on the court, literally.
Yeah.
And I thought Ionescu was nice. Nope. This Caitlin Clark is a different breed. Pulling up.
Shout out to Sabrina.
Yeah.
Sabrina walked so Caitlin could run.
And she'll make more. And she'll make more in the college than she will in NIL than she will in the pros.
You know what's funny? Another Caitlin used to run too. Shout out to Bruce.
That's actually true. No, that's actually factually true. Caitlin used to be Bruce, and Bruce used to run.
Yeah, that's why
I think. No, as bad as it sounds coming from Mike, I think we need to get to the point where we just embrace the fact that trans people exist. And we move on.
That was a great way to put that because that could have went really bad. You cleaned that up very well. You're a great cleanup guy.
I was being serious. Caitlin
I know.
Really exists.
Yeah,
we got to deal with it.
You're right.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do about that. Shout out to the trans community.
Right. So the Sixers season is probably dead.
Damn.
With another Embiid injury. But I do like Buddy Hield coming in. I actually am not I'm doing what Mike says that I do all the time. He knows that I'm not a big Buddy Hield fan.
Here we go.
But for this team, for what this team needs, Buddy Hield is a
so
good
Quill,
fit.
when I tell you that sometimes don't get attached to the idea of the player, get attached for what the player can do for a certain team, you would be like, no, what the Warp says. You know what, Quill? I got a nitpick with you while we're here.
Okay, here we go.
Since we do the homework thing, or you get stuck on ideas.
We're back.
You get stuck on ideas. Maybe this should be your lesson. This is Lent. Maybe this is where you should learn from your past mistakes and just not be attached to ideas. Be attached to situations.
This is the segment where we jump on Quill because I'm gonna jump on him next about music.
So that's more than a segment. That's trans segmental.
Shout out to Bruce.
Wouldn't that be intra-segmental?
Shout out to Bruce.
Because transatlantic is when you right.
Wouldn't transatlantic be Pacific?
No,
Mike. You might as well just say Indian.
Question, but the answer is no.
No,
Mediterranean.
close.
That's sea. That's not ocean.
But when
Indian,
y'all said transatlantic,
Indian Ocean.
when y'all
Indian
said
Ocean.
transatlantic, I said Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, okay.
But the next jump is Indian and Arctic,
Gulf of Mexico.
or is it Arctic Ocean? Is
Yeah,
there Arctic
Arctic.
Ocean? Okay.
Yes.
No, but back to the Sixers. I don't want y'all to lose track.
No, but I do like Buddy Hield for this team. I do love the idea of Buddy Hield and Embiid. If Embiid can get back, we'll see.
They shouldn't rush him back.
No.
I understand why they want to, but why are you rushing him back? For what?
Yeah, if he gets hurt, the season's over anyway. So you gotta.
You're not winning a championship, so what are you rushing him back for?
Probably because they think they can beat.
Go ahead.
I was say I think Morey and the team probably believes that this is the year that they can beat some of these teams.
I think they can beat anybody at full strength.
He still has to come back and ramp up.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
That's what I mean by full strength. I don't mean him just being there.
At full strength, they were beating some good teams.
Like this is the deepest team they've had.
Yeah, and they were playing good ball. Even in games they lost against those good teams, they were close games. They weren't getting blown out.
You think it's deeper than 2019?
2019.
Yes. 2019 was
top heavy. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not better is a different conversation, but deeper, yes.
Okay.
And plus, Ben Simmons kind of kills what you call like that's more of a name than a player. He actually had a good defensive year that year.
At least Paul Reed is better than Greg Monroe.
Greg Monroe was on our team that year.
Yeah.
That's
why they lost. That's why Embiid was like a plus 87 in that series, and then when Embiid was off the floor, they were like a minus 115 or 120. They got crushed in all the non-Embiid minutes.
Are you doing this?
No backup meat. What?
So,
I mean, it is the truth.
That's what it was.
The truth.
That's the only point I was making. I wasn't excusing Embiid. I'm just saying that was the reason. That's what happened.
Yeah, I did see the plus minuses because I looked at the series recently, actually.
So, when it comes to this Sixers team, the problem is it's always about positioning and seeding. Like, y'all gonna be no lower than 5, 6, because y'all not gonna lose that many games. It's all about matchups, like Derek was saying. Like they could beat anybody on a given night. It's all about once you get into them playoff matchups, and once game 3 happens, game 4 happens, that other team has you figured out. And it's all about it. 1, if Embiid is even there, and 2, if he's in shape, and then 3, if the cohesion with him and Buddy Hield and Campaign and now that Max is playing differently, all that has to mesh together again. And that happening in the playoffs is kind of a death sentence because you're kind of trying to figure out your core in the middle of a playoff series. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Which no team wants, but y'all kind of got it not good, but y'all going into free agency with money.
I mean, yeah.
Y'all like right under Orlando. And I want to talk about the Orlando Magic. Shout out to Paolo Banchero making the All-Star game.
Yes, that's a big deal. And Tyrese Maxey for making his first All-Star game as well.
Shout out to Tyrese Maxey.
Great on both of those guys.
Even though me and Derek wasn't wrong about him years ago, but yeah.
So we
Yo, put this thing up in the chat.
Wait, did you say wasn't wrong about him or was?
We wasn't wrong. Put this thing up in the chat.
Y'all was ready to trade him for James Harden from Houston.
Oh my God, man!
You didn't do anything yet, Quill. And James Harden was coming off an MVP campaign.
And again, we said that Maxey was projecting.
You didn't project. That was a projection conversation. We say you trade a unproven guard for a superstar every time. That's all we said.
It's playing Monday morning quarterback. You can't do that because that goes back to me and Joe's debate about Tyrese Maxey. Not Tyrese Maxey, Tyrese Halliburton. At that time, Tyrese Halliburton was not an all-star. Yeah, that trade looks crazy now because we're playing Monday morning quarterback.
Let's wait for him to get on the show because I think that's an interesting take.
Oh no, we just need to sit here, shut up, and listen to them talk about about Domantas Sabonis. Yo, I don't know. He hates Domantas Sabonis like I hate Evan Fournier and Paul Reed.
You want to know something? Well, he actually likes Sabonis. He don't think no one should make a playoff team around him. You want to know the truth? You want to know the truth?
Yo, the players he was naming, that was.
No, he didn't say they were better. He didn't say they were better.
I know.
Okay, but you want to hear the
what's the truth?
Go ahead.
If I'm a GM, I ain't building around Sabonis either.
I mean, I wouldn't either.
Because my thing is the Kings have him now, and they're sitting with him. They're like, this is our guy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that's nuts because you're gonna hate me, Quill, but I call it the Kevin Love rule. If you can do these nice little things in the regular season and that stuff doesn't equate to playoff competition, I don't want you. Yeah.
That's my problem with Embiid. That's why when he named Embiid, that's why I didn't respond.
So that's fair. That's fair. And that's why I want him here because it sounds like I'm just defending Joe, which that's not what it is. Because remember, I'm more in the middle. I don't think it's a loss either.
And I like Embiid. I really am an Embiid fan.
But
we can't call him a winner then.
That's a good point. But let me reiterate my point. Yeah. My point is Sabonis' play style isn't going to work for the playoffs. If you're going to have that play style, you have to be Jokic.
I agree.
Yeah. Whereas we've seen the Embiid type do well. We've seen Embiid do better than Sabonis. Sabonis was giving you 8-point games.
No question.
That's all. So to that point, we call Embiid a bad Embiid postseason 21 points a game.
Correct.
If Sabonis had 21 points a game, that'd be over his regular season averages.
Correct.
That's all. That's my point. I'm not even talking about Joe now. My point.
It's just the standard is really high for Joel.
It's higher than Sabonis.
We've seen him perform well, but even like you were saying, Derek, a poor Joel Embiid playoff game is a career game for Sabonis. And my biggest thing with Sabonis is his liability on defense. The fact that he can't do anything really to defend the paint. He's not a good.
You have to score if you're going to be bad on defense.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He doesn't score. He doesn't score enough to.
Although he was injured though last playoff.
Embiid's been injured every playoffs.
Well, but we gave him those passes. I'm saying we're going to give Sabonis that pass. He was injured against Golden State last year. Go ahead.
Wait, let's not. We're kind of deflecting a little bit because we made it in Embiid versus Sabonis.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to Joe, and like you said, Joe needs to be on the pod for this.
Yeah, so I'm defending my own
thing
points.
Was that Tyrese is just going to be good in the playoffs? How do we know that?
I don't remember the Tyrese conversation.
That was his point.
Oh, Halliburton.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then he tried to say, well, we saw what he did in the what's that fake shit that they just did at the Lakers?
Oh, the
in season. How is that a reflection of the playoffs?
So I got a curveball for you.
Go ahead.
When have we seen a dual threat guard stink it up after having that kind of season? Because the Tyrese Halliburton realm, if you're talking about the statistical range, it's Nash, Chris Paul, Isaiah range.
Well, we've seen Chris Chris is another one.
Losing and sticking up is two different things.
Well, Chris always gets hurt at the inopportune times. He's lost, but he's always
not
get
prime
hurt.
Chris Paul.
Oh no, prime Chris Paul got hurt
against who? Because Houston, we already thought he was going to retire soon.
No. Didn't he miss? Mike, just refresh my memory. Didn't he miss time in LA in some playoff series?
That was like one series. When the Jazz beat them, right? No. Blake got hurt. You're talking about the Austin Rivers series.
The Spurs?
Yeah. Oh, was it in that year?
You're talking about the Blazers series. The Blazers beat them.
Oh, yeah.
But the whole team got hurt. But that was like 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't he? It wasn't another year. They lost to they. Oh no, you know what? That was I'm thinking Houston. Like he blew the hammy.
Yeah,
and
but he
they
was
might
already
have
an
been.
older guy.
That was Houston.
Like what was he
Okay.
like 35 at the time?
No, he's like 35 now.
He's like 38 now.
that was a while ago.
He's
That was
like
probably
34,
like 32.
35.
Oh, he's 35 right now?
No,
No, he's older than that now.
Okay.
that was probably like 32.
But yeah, let's pull it back to
Yeah, basically we have to revisit this when
yeah.
Joe's going to come on.
But I do like the idea of playoff success and all that.
What's funny is me and Joe actually got on the phone. We was on the three-way, me, Joe, and Derek. We already kind of talked this out already.
But it's good for the podcast.
Yeah, it'll be
So
great
the
for the
viewers can
pod.
hear it.
But just to hammer down the basketball thing, were y'all done with the Sixers? Because I want to kind of talk.
Yeah,
about
go ahead.
How about the
talk about
Magic? I got some more basketball questions to some
y'all coach should be in the running for coach of the year, by the way.
What's his name again?
Jamal Mosley.
Yeah, I knew that. I just couldn't think of it.
Shout out to Jamal Mosley, black head coach.
So you being a defensive guy, do you like that defense is like a thing y'all known for this year?
Yes. Shout out to
I feel like offense is easier to fix.
I love Jalen Suggs. Shout out to Jalen Suggs. I love Anthony Black. I love the Christian man. Shout out to Seventh Heaven, aka Jonathan Isaac.
He's showing like some.
How many minutes does he play a game? Like 25?
Not that much. He plays about 16.
I think it was more
because the offense isn't there yet for him.
Well, it's hard to get better when you're hurt. You have to rehab your body to even be on the court.
Shout out to Franz Boogie and his brother Mo Wagner.
I am a Franz Wagner truther. I believe he is like he's what they want Evan Fournier, what they wanted Evan Fournier to be.
Oh my God.
What does that mean? They're not even the same position.
He's way better than some goddamn Evan Fournier.
Exactly.
Oh, man, that's not even a conversation. Anyway, we need a point guard. Markel Fultz, you're done here. Sorry. I know
so
that
who's realistically available to you in your brain since you do franchise bowls, you understand caps and stuff.
It's hard because we need a starter.
Because now you're like off season now since trade deadline's over.
And then throwing names around like Tyus Jones. It's like, yeah, he's good. He doesn't make turnovers, but is he the point guard
for a backup role?
Yeah, and we already have Anthony Black. Shout out to Anthony Black. He's going to be good in some years. He's going to be our future point guard if he's not traded. And we have Cole Anthony, who after he cut his hair, he's been struggling. So it's time to grow your hair back.
It's like Samson, right?
Yeah. So I don't know. At this point, we gotta make a trade at that position, and also we need another backup shooting guard because Gary Harris is cool, but
they had a shot in like 5 years.
Yeah, not a meaningful shot. I'll give you that.
Well, no, I'm saying like his shooting percentage has been weird.
Yeah. We also, I'm a guy that I think that we should find an upgrade at center. Now, if you ask me who that guy is, like realistically, I want Claxton, but that's not happening. No.
Y'all are good enough with the 2 forward spots where the center doesn't have to be spectacular. He could be a starting role type guy.
Mm-hmm. But I don't want somebody that's going to clog the paint up.
Would you take Turner?
Miles Turner?
Mm-hmm.
In a heartbeat.
Your other 2 guys rebound well enough.
In a heartbeat, but okay. I don't think and he's been with the Pacers a while now.
He's been drafted there.
Yeah.
So was that 9 years now?
Yeah, something like that. He came out of Texas. I don't think they're going to give up on that just yet. And then that's not the guy that you go after. Like in my world, that they're not going to do. I would go after like Kessler from Utah.
But Utah
because
knows he's valuable.
Well, he comes off the bench now.
Oh shoot! Who's starting over him now?
I think they start Collins at center now.
Oh yeah, I forgot the guy. Yeah,
I think I know the last game I watched, he was starting at center. but that was before they made the Kelly Olynyk trade. Speaking of Kelly Olynyk trade, I don't know what the Raptors are doing.
Nope,
And
no clue.
and Scotty Barnes, can I say this now? And I might sound like an idiot in 3 years, but Scotty Barnes is not a superstar. Sorry.
I think he's a third option.
Damn, I wasn't going to go that low.
I think he's a third option.
That's not a bad thing to be, but superstar. So I have a quick question. Was Chris Bosh a superstar? So talk about third options.
No.
Is Klay Thompson?
No.
No.
Now ask me Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen?
No. See, this is where we get mixed up, and we do it in music too, because Quill's doing it with that Vultures album. We give things praise because they were attached to another great thing, or we like it so much that we put it on this pedestal to where we want it to be that, but it's not that. And that's what Quill's doing with that Vultures album. Quill, that Vultures album has no replay value.
Wait. Are we done with basketball?
I really liked it.
Wait. Are we done with basketball though?
You got some more players? Or are you going to ask me if they teeter the line of superstar or not?
I actually want to ask y'all about a couple teams real quick.
Okay. Before I get on Quill about Vultures having no replay value.
Okay, so let's do Minnesota, real or fake?
You have to say real as of right now. Shout out to Rudy Gobert. He's going to the Hall of Fame because he might win 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards.
See, this is what happens when we let Mutombo win. Now we have people playing like him, and
that's true. And I hate to even admit that, but he might go to. I'm not even
the hardware too.
He's going to the Hall. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute.
He's just like
didn't make it as a finalist. I just realized that. I'm
he
sorry.
Made it or didn't?
He didn't make it as a finalist for the Hall. That just floored me.
He has a harder case though because of the injuries.
You think?
I don't think he should be out, but I'm saying like that's what people are looking at.
Okay.
Again, when I do the Hall thing, a lot of times not my call. I can tell exactly what they're looking at and what they're not looking at. But okay, I'll do another real or fake team. What do you think, Will, about the
Minnesota?
Wolves? Yeah,
I love Anthony.
They're
Edwards.
real because I'm an Anthony Edwards guy.
I love Anthony Edwards.
I think they fixed a lot of their problems from the last few years too. And Cats excelling in the power forward spot.
Send a pic though. Shout out to Anthony Edwards. Send a pic though.
What does that mean?
When he told the baby to get an abortion.
Oh, okay, yeah. OKC.
I think they're real. They're real, but they're a year early.
I saw them in person. SGA should get MVP.
Okay.
They're real. They're real. Do you agree, Mike? You think they're a year early?
I don't know if they're real, but I think SGA should get MVP.
Okay. The Clippers. Oh, we lost Mike for a second. Mike, can you see us? Okay.
Yeah, I see y'all. If the Clippers are real, I don't trust James Harden, but yes.
The thing is, James Harden isn't the best player this year.
I just don't trust him. I don't trust his face. I don't trust his name anywhere. I just don't trust him. But I get what you're saying. I'm trying to be funny. But I get what you're saying.
For the Clippers, it just depends on postseason health. That's really what it's going to boil down to. If Kawhi stays healthy. No, I'm saying if Kawhi stays healthy, and Paul George, I think they're more essential. I think they can survive without James Harden, but I don't think they can survive without Kawhi or PG.
Okay.
You said the Suns? I'm not believers. No.
Why?
They're not going to stay healthy.
I don't trust the rotations. I don't trust Frank Vogel.
I kind of like the Point Booker experiment, but I don't like anything else.
I just don't trust them.
I don't think you can just have two guys. And Bill's actually decent, better than I thought he'd be, but it's just honestly, I'll just keep it simple. Defense. I don't see the defense.
Yeah.
For me, it's nothing else. It's not about Vogel. It's not about Bill. It's not about the other guys. It's just about the defense.
My favorite team right now is the Celtics to win it all.
They'll find a way
Apparently,
to blow it.
Porzingis. You listen to Bill Simmons a lot, Mike.
Yeah.
Porzingis is like a crazy X factor for them.
I think they win with or without Porzingis.
1 second though. That's a good point. That's a good point. But Porzingis, I'm reading other like non-ringer stuff, and they're saying it too. So I'm like, oh, this is a real thing people see. But you think they win with no Porzingis?
Yeah.
Really?
What makes them win with no Porzingis?
I trust Tatum and Holiday that much.
Yeah, but then they have no answer for they don't make it complicated for Nikola Jokic.
I trust him too.
If he makes the finals, that is.
Yeah. In a playoff series, I take them every time over anybody in the East right now.
Okay, because my thing is, I think you need Porzingis to beat Denver if Denver makes it, but I think they don't need him to beat anybody else.
Because Porzingis would be the matchup problem with Joker.
As of right now, how it's set up, like not counting the playing teams and all that, I don't think the Celtics go into any series where they lose more than 2 games.
In the East or overall?
In the East. Now, once they get to the finals, I don't have anything yet.
Okay.
Because I don't trust. I don't really like. I obviously I have Denver as my favorite in the West, but I just like Boston.
Man, I think Denver gets knocked out early. Don't ask me why, and it's not a hate thing. It's just I don't see them as a juggernaut. They don't what?
I didn't think it was a hate thing, and now I think it is because you said it.
No, because I thought you were thinking that, and I just wanted to highlight that. I don't know.
Lose to the Clippers? I think that's the only team they could lose to. The Timberwolves.
You think the Timberwolves could bother them with size? Maybe
bother them, yeah. But I think
more than bother them. I think they matched up with them well last year, and they weren't even that good yet.
That could be a bloodbath. Okay,
I can see Minnesota getting them.
Could it be
Minnesota getting them and losing someone else they shouldn't lose to.
That could be a bloodbath.
Could it be a situation where maybe they beat a Minnesota 4-3 and they're just beat just dead by the next round and just kind of falter out?
That's when Boston just sweeps them, and then we're all like, "Damn, what the hell happened?" Do you have any more?
So do you trust Tatum?
Yeah.
Who's had some ups and downs in the playoffs?
I trust Tatum. I trust Tatum because now he's fucking LMA.
24 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Shot clock.
I don't trust Jaylen Brown. That's who I don't trust. And I'm a Jaylen Brown. Left? And no, he can't dribble between his legs. And I'm a Jaylen Brown guy. I wanted Jaylen Brown in the Magic last year. Never again.
So wait, Minnesota.
I stopped trading for that fucker on 2K.
So Minnesota has like 2 of the best 5 defenders in the league.
Yeah.
That makes it difficult for Denver.
That's true.
Because he could probably put McDaniels. He could kind of take Porter out because Porter looks better than he actually is.
So
it wouldn't shock me if Denver repeated or if Denver lost in the second round.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel.
I really only see Minnesota as the team that could beat them.
My problem with Minnesota
is
the
NBA is rigged, they would never let Minnesota get that far.
No. Rudy can't. We know Rudy can't guard him in space, and we know Cat can't move his feet either and guard him in space. So
who's he guarding in space?
Aaron Gordon?
Jordan Woods.
They're not putting Towns on Jokic for a second.
No, not at all. So then it just boils down to who you're gonna I know teams are putting guards on these bigs now, like Embiid and Joker and stuff, which is and letting the bigs kind of roam. So I know you don't put an Anthony Edwards on Joker.
Well, they're gonna put him on Murray. In the second half, they're probably gonna put him on Murray.
We'll see.
Then switch McDaniels.
Mike, do you have an opinion on why these teams are putting guards on these bigs now? It doesn't even make sense to me. It's nonsensical to me.
Well, it doesn't work because Porzingis isn't even a post-up king traditionally, and he has he's a top 3 post up player because of these switches.
They're trying to force teams to post up. That's simply what it is.
But they're scoring on the post ups.
Right. They want you to beat them. They want you to beat them that way, and because there's no
and that's not the ball movement.
Right. There's just no defense in this league right now. They have to do something because it's too many points being scored.
But and the thing is, while we're on that topic, it's like with the rules, with the way they are, with the abuse. I don't want to say abuse, but with the way the 3-point shot got unlocked,
it's Ike Turner.
You can't even. Yeah, actually, it's the Ike Turner of NBA rules right now. Like, even if you're a defensive coach, it's a lot to ask for these teams to stop these new offensive schemes. And not to say that offensive schemes weren't good back then, but they were different and the rules are different. Mm-hmm. So it's like you had to do something gimmicky.
And now you can't be in a player space at all, which is why there's leverage to the shoot between the shooter and the defender. And there's so much space that someone could run through it. Because even if you shoot the jump shot, I can't really contest it because
the shooter's allowed to jump into the defender and the defender gets in trouble.
Right.
Right. And then then some of, I guess, the more elite bigs, like, Embiid, Joker, I'll throw Cat in there as well. A lot of times they can shoot.
Next time you do that, you say Joker before Embiid.
This guy's crazy.
Yeah, you're
I'm
nuts.
just saying. 2-time MVP, 1-time Finals MVP.
You just try to get on Quill's nerves.
You address him correctly.
Embiid, I said he was elite. Damn it. Some of these more elite bigs, they could just shoot over the guys anyway.
Yeah.
It don't even matter. It don't matter what you do. You close out the space, they're gonna shoot over those guys regardless. That's why I think it's crazy.
At one time, Embiid was just abusing people. There was a stretch before he got hurt where he would come out on the floor, he would see who's out there and just be like, I'm dominating this one. Which is awesome. My issue is you can't do that in the playoffs.
You can't do what in the playoffs?
You can't just walk out there and say, I'm just going to dominate everybody. Because people are going to figure you out by game 3, game 4.
Yeah, or they don't give you. Yeah, you talking about Embiid, or they don't give you a chance like that Boston series where basically what they not Boston, Brooklyn last year before he got hurt, they were tripling him on before the catch. People talking like, oh, he didn't do anything. I'm like, well, if you watch the series, it's not like he necessarily played bad. It's like they tripled him before the catch.
Yeah, even the podcasters was like, this is funny. Like I remember Bill was like, they're just deciding to sell out.
They just sold out.
Can I address that also? Because I remember the debate of Embiid gets triple and double teamed more than Shaq. Can I nitpick a little bit?
Did we say more?
At a higher rate. That was the
well, in the numbers out. Well, yeah, go for it.
There's numbers to support it that Embiid is higher, but that's because they also count outside on the wing and stuff, which once you put the numbers in for Shaq, it comes up 0%.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair.
I think
Embiid doesn't get doubled on the perimeter as much.
Also,
it's usually once he gets to that high, closer to the paint.
To the post. That's why Embiid operates out of the nail now.
Also.
Yeah. Embiid, where Embiid gets in trouble in the baseline and the corners.
Yes.
That's where he gets in trouble. If you let him set up in that free throw line area at the nail, he can see everything. He's gonna pick you apart.
It was also very hard to double team Shaq because he had shooters around him.
Yep. And
once you draw somebody into him on the blind side, he's going to turn around, throw the ball across the court, and it's a wide open.
Yeah, Shaq was a good passer.
And that's why one of those
very underrated passer.
He's an excellent passer. I thought he was a really good passer for a bit.
Watch his highlights when he played for the Cavaliers. He was throwing dimes to LeBron out of double teams.
Very soft hands.
I used to watch that team closely, so I remember.
Yeah, very soft hands. He understood angles and doubles and things like that.
Superhead did say he had soft hands in her memoir.
Wow. And that's why I was saying sometimes, like
I don't
with
even
Joel,
know the super head You said?
Yeah, Corinne Steffens.
I don't know that connection.
Shout out to
Shout out to Corinne.
yeah, she had a tell-all book and she was telling it all about.
You read that?
No,
We were like kids when that came
I
out.
read the Spark Notes.
Yeah, we know the Spark Notes. We know all about who she was talking about.
There's no Spark Notes in that book.
Oh
It
no,
is.
there is.
Yes,
There's
there is.
Spark Notes, and you
Not like
read that?
officially Spark Notes.
You know,
I know
but
what you're saying.
Yeah, like basically now somebody just making like tweets about it. It was basically that.
Yeah.
So basically, we just live two different lives.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even know that was a thing.
Shout out to Mr. Marcus also.
Oh, burn, baby, burn.
Canby?
No.
No.
Shout out to Marcus Camby though. UMass.
What?
John Calipari. I'm sorry.
Minute
the
Man,
coach
right?
of that team at the time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's get to Kanye West.
Quill. That album
I really like this album. I really like it. And I said it from a place of genuinely liking the album, not from a place of loving Kanye. I genuinely.
But you don't do that with
album was
Kanye.
good.
You're not one of those people.
No, I'm not.
Honest to God question, and please answer it.
Sure.
Please answer it truthfully.
Okay.
When was the last time you listened to that album?
Saturday, the Saturday that it came out. That was it. I really liked it. Just because, so.
Come on.
I thought it was really good.
Come on,
just
man.
because I didn't listen to it doesn't mean
No.
I think it's really good.
You jumped out the window and said, "This is early album of the year." Quill's February.
Why do you think I said early? I said candidate. I said early.
So you're
album
saying
of the year,
it's good enough to
candidate.
hang around for album of the year?
No,
Like,
you can't.
I
You can't even say that, Quill.
I believe so.
You can't say that when it's after one listen.
To be fair, I don't know about I don't know. We had the one listen part I get, but they do that with movies, Mike.
Yeah,
but music might be different. I don't know.
This is hip hop, man. I gotta gatekeep a little bit, man.
I honestly don't believe it'll be album of the year, and I think it's gonna. I know for a fact it's getting. People are hating it. It's impossible to really gauge because people are gonna hate it because of who is attached to.
I don't think he gets that hate.
Oh, he 100% is getting that hate.
I think those are people that already don't participate.
Can I give my honest opinion? And
Sure.
This is coming from somebody. I love Kanye, but I'm not a Ty Dolla $ign guy. I thought the album was good. My issue with Kanye is it's just lazy rapping, and he's been giving us lazy rap since Pablo. But we've all been giving him a pass because he's Kanye West.
Probably.
Well, I don't think he's been rapping that good, but Pablo sounded good to people. I like Pablo.
I didn't like Pablo.
I like Pablo sonically, but the rapping was subpar. That's when he started falling off for me.
He hasn't rap since My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
You mean on an album?
On an album.
Watch the Throne.
Watch the Throne.
Because he rapped good on that Fabio song. You don't know what I'm talking about. That look you gave me.
Yeah, I know what song you're talking about.
The City of Guys joint?
Yeah, on Donda.
Oh no. So he appeared on Fabio's album too.
Oh, okay, I got you. Now I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna send it to y'all. You might like it.
Okay.
It came out 2 or 3 years ago.
I also want to address the just the people who's I hate that I'm about to say this. It's gonna sound like I'm taking shots at the music lovers in our life.
Go for it now.
The problem is y'all the pure music lovers that I know, and I respect your music opinions. Y'all have this habit of giving y'all had this habit of giving Kanye this space to where he feels untouchable. That's my same issue with people with Chris Brown. That's why he keeps feeding bullshit. Because y'all keep giving him this level of acceptance for his bullshit music. Kanye is feeding you bullshit music, and you have to accept that.
So can you give me examples? So before this, Donda was like BS to you?
Donda is too long and is bullcrap.
It is a lot of fluff.
You get lost in it too easily. But also,
I don't even know what song is what on the album.
And because I gotta open up the door for Noy real quick. Chris Brown is doing the same thing. It's just he's on crack
with his 28 song albums.
Chris Brown does 28 song albums.
Oh yeah, Chris Brown hasn't. You know what's funny? And I said this to a ardent Chris Brown fan.
Did he say the word ardent?
Yeah, that's 10-cent
That's
word.
a nice one.
That's 10-cent word. Mike would be absconding me right now for my 10-cent word.
He will be what? You had me on ardent, but now you said say that one more time.
he would have ran away. No, that's exactly what he did. He would have absconded.
Absconded. And here's the thing. Shout out to Mr. Griffin. I'm gonna send you this clip, Mr. Griffin. These are kind of vocab words we used to use, and we always be pissed and confused. And you just use them leisurely.
Absconded. That's what he did now. That's why he would have absconded on me. He would have ran away.
Oh my god.
To abscond. But no, I said this to a Chris Brown fan. I said, tell me one classic Chris Brown album. Give me one classic Chris Brown album. Like unilaterally accepted Chris Brown classic album.
Considered classic?
Wait, what? You cut out. What you say?
The self-titled album. That's not considered classic?
No.
I don't know because I don't really get into the R&B album talks. I just know what I like.
Mm-hmm. So I was saying this because I was making a point to a Chris Brown fan. When they talk about how, like you mentioned, Chris Brown doesn't have a classic album.
That's a lie.
He doesn't.
So I have a question.
Universally acclaimed classic album.
With R&B albums, we don't talk about it being classic the same way we do with rap albums. Not to say they don't be classic, but there's not like a
I don't want to lose this point. I want to be fair because what I'm saying about Kanye as a Kanye fan, and what I'm saying about Chris Brown is, I like Chris Brown, but I'm not this dick eater. I want to say this, and I'm gonna say this about somebody that I truly love. He's my favorite R&B singer.
I thought he was about to say rapper. Go ahead.
Usher.
Oh no.
Has not dropped a good album since Here I Stand.
Okay, that's the one I thought you were gonna skip.
I agree.
Also, he was 0 for 2 last weekend.
Stop, Mike.
But see, I'm coming from a place where I just saw Usher twice in a.
All right, well, recalibrate.
I just saw Usher.
Come on,
twice.
Brainiac, recalibrate.
I just saw Usher twice in a 2-year span.
No, but still, so bring it back down. Forget about seeing him live. Like
that wasn't a good.
Judge it as a
that wasn't a good Super Bowl performance.
Judge it as just a halftime show. You never been to the Super Bowl before. Compared to other Super Bowl performances.
Of the modern era, because that's only fair.
Do modern first, then dig in if you want.
No, sorry, because I can't say Michael Jackson. I mean, come on. But
yeah, he's like to people, he's the greatest of all time in American music.
Like Prince, I mean, come on. Purple Rain, it started raining.
That's also not fair. Because like our generation has Usher over Prince, but it's Prince.
Okay, I'll say this. Usher.
Okay. What's better than Justin Timberlake? Or do you not remember that?
The one a couple years ago?
Mm-hmm. 2017, I think it was.
I
think it was much better, if you're asking me.
I think it was better.
I think it's like not even close.
I think he was better. I think he was better than Rihanna last year, but Rihanna was pregnant.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Like, unless the bigger conversation is Super Bowl halftime suck, but I don't think that's a regular
I wouldn't
sentiment.
Say that.
So I'm saying you gotta take it easy on him if he's not worse than the other shows.
No, I can't take it easy on him because that's my guy. I have to be fair.
And what I'm saying, I don't think it is fair if he's so Rihanna doesn't count pregnant. Fine. I don't know anything, but okay. I guess she was pregnant.
Oh, wait, real quick, just to interject so we can get back to it. Kanye and Ty Dolla $ign, they did debut #1 on that.
Who gives a shit? They're gonna do
what?
that.
What did they debut 1 on?
They're gonna do that.
Apple or like
just, the US album charts update.
Are we doing this? Then Eminem is the greatest.
Oh, I'm not saying that.
What? So why did you just tell us that?
I think he just want to
I
give
just
us
was throwing it
context.
in. Yeah, I was.
No, I
just
don't
throwing it
want
in.
to. That's not good context.
So,
Illmatic
I mean,
is
Mike,
the
I'll
greatest
be
album
honest.
of all. Illmatic is the greatest hip hop album of all time. Look and see how much that sold first week. Thank you.
Two
Freddie-
I
copies.
mean, I
Freddie
liked what I
Scott
heard
sold-
from the Kanye album. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't think it's like classic.
When you gonna listen to it again? Honest question.
Tomorrow.
This is my point with Kanye. I should never be asking that about a Kanye album. I just shouldn't.
Well, that's different. I'm talking about just judging it as an album, not a Kanye album. As an album, I don't think it's trash. I think it's.
And I'm gatekeeping now, but I can't do that with Kanye. You have to give me. That's why I'm doing that with Usher. You cannot give me that last album that you just gave me.
So with Usher, I hear you, but I wouldn't argue that because I wasn't. I heard it. I wasn't even interested in it. I heard it because I was forced to. I wasn't interested. Like I heard it, I was like, all right, we can turn this off. But my only argument with Usher was the performance, the Super Bowl joint. But
I don't like that he was rushing through music. That's my real issue.
I think that's just normal Super Bowl energy.
Mm-hmm. You have to. You only got 13 minutes.
Yeah, but back to the Kanye album thing.
Don't rush through music and tell JD to stop wearing his grandkids' clothing.
That's fine. I didn't even know that was him. But
With the doilies. Wow.
I was like, why is he little green here? But
He like mini me.
Right. Is he like 5'3"? Is he actually really small?
Yeah. I think he's shorter than me and you.
Okay.
Janet fits him in his pocket. In her
Dang.
pocket. Excuse me.
Janet was fucking Bobby Brown on crack. Continue.
So back to Kanye and Ty Dolla $ign. I'm actually a Ty Dolla $ign fan. Did y'all know that?
This is why you started that other podcast, isn't it? Because you hate that we talk about things you really don't want to talk about, and then I start talking about Bobby Brown on crack. And you can't talk about that in the middle of talking about anime and Avatar. That's why you started that other podcast. You said, "Man, these guys are reckless."
Actually,
I understand why you wanted to get away from the group, Bobby Brown. You should have let me know. I'm okay with that.
Wanna know why that's funny?
I'm okay with that while being Ralph Tresvant. I know I'm not good by myself.
Ralph, what?
What?
I'm not good by myself.
Wait, who's Ralph?
Ralph Tresvant.
Is he in? Is he in New Edition?
Yes, he was the lead singer.
He's not.
Yes, he was the lead singer.
I don't remember a Ralph.
Yeah, his name was Ralph Tresvant.
So who's Belle Biv DeVoe?
Belle Biv DeVoe is Michael Bivins. People are gonna kill me because Michael Bivins, the other two.
Michael Bivins is in the other
Poison.
two.
But yeah, I'm Ralph Tresvant because I'm the leader, but I can't.
So there's a Ralph in New Edition?
He's the lead singer. Ralph Tresvant.
It's Michael Bivins, Ronnie
There's a
DeVoe.
black Ralph?
Yes,
and
Ralph,
Ricky
Black man
Bell.
named Ralph.
Ricky Bell.
Yes, that's Belle Biv DeVoe. But in New Edition, Ralph Tresvant is the lead singer. Bobby Brown was the background singer.
All right.
But he became the man because he did crack and he made My Prerogative.
I'm cutting you off. But
Okay.
all jokes aside, it's
Don't
funny
Be
that
Cruel
you say that.
Don't Be Cruel is one of the greatest R&B albums of all time. Continue.
No one even knows what that is. But it's funny that you brought up the other podcast because I see people talk about anime. And one of the funny thing, they be talking like you. They be like, if you really break it down, Iron Man was on cocaine. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Tony was not on coke.
No, I'm saying no. They don't say stuff. I'm saying that's the kind of stuff they say.
Well, Bobby was really on crack.
100%.
Anyway, but
he was. He was.
No, I want to get back to Kanye.
Okay. Kanye should be on crack.
You're right. Like maybe some people do try to act like it's on par with his older stuff because
I have a bar with Kanye.
But you can't do that.
Yes, I can.
Rick Rubin told me, and he invented hip hop.
I'm not listening to a white man that crosses his legs. I'm telling you, I have a bar with Kanye. I have a bar with LeBron.
I hear you, but you're nitpicking Quill right now.
No, it's hard to nitpick him. He's fat. I have a bar with Kanye. I have a bar with Usher. When they don't get to even close to that bar, I have a problem. As a
you
music,
can't do that with art.
yes,
though.
I'm gatekeeping. Yes, I'm gatekeeping. I'm literally telling you I'm doing everything I should not be doing, but I'm doing it, and you can't
So,
stop me.
all right, next part of that.
That's
While
my
we're talking
issue.
about while we
That's
brought
my
up,
issue, and I'm gonna say someone else I love. That's my issue with Magna Carta, piece of crap. That album is crap because it doesn't get to the bar level of where I have Jay-Z.
I feel about that I feel that way about Kingdom Come, but
And I like Kingdom Come, but
but
that might be the bias in me,
all
which
right,
I'm willing to admit.
since we're being crazy and talk about executives that matter to hip hop,
Don't you do this?
you know where I'm going.
L.A. Reid is one of the greatest.
What kind of
minds.
name is L.A. Reid? And his real name is
Come on.
Antonio. That's a
Oh,
stupid
man.
name.
Come on.
L.A.
Come on.
L.A.
Come on.
Let's be honest. Can we
It's
be
L.A.
honest?
Reid.
We like him because he's rich.
No, stop. L.A. Reid. Without L.A. Reid and Babyface, come on now.
Let's be honest. This is America. Without L.A. Reid and Babyface, someone else would have just did it.
No.
Wow.
I won't let you do that. I won't
This
let
is
you.
America. If you know the America I know,
Babyface wrote some of the greatest songs.
and no,
And
that's why you
modern-
ain't hear me mention Babyface. You ain't hear no
But
Babyface slander.
L.A. Reid is the reason behind LaFace Records.
Oh, so now we're talking about more capitalism.
What? Wow.
And I'm not gonna let you do this talking down on people named Antonio. There's some good Antonios out here. Antonio Carr,
Antonio Tarver,
yeah.
Antonio Banderas,
What's the Antonio that got all the kids? Not your former friend. The other
Antonio
one that's in the
Cromartie.
NFL. Yeah, that one. Antonio Cromartie. Yeah, that's about where the good Antonio.
San Antonio.
That's a good one.
San Antonio, we're good. They got one Bayama now.
Am
I the only one that calls him one Bayama?
I call him Wemby.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's just the African names I'm used to saying.
No, but yeah, I have a bar with my favorite artist. Sorry.
And I have a bar with my rich
I'm also
guys.
one of them people that if I like Ty Dolla $ign, I'm not a fan of his. So in my mind, you have to blow me away with something.
Oh my
because I already don't like you.
You're a tough customer.
Yeah.
Because you don't even realize you're like kind of just saying I can't be pleased. Because you're saying if I like you, you gotta blow me away. If I don't like you, you gotta blow me away. Where's the fairness?
I'll tell you when it's fair.
So if we're being fair, L.A. Reid's just a capitalist.
Okay, I'll tell you where I'm telling you.
I like how you just went over that.
I'll tell you where I'm being fair. Okay. Like Victory Lap doesn't blow me away, but I like it enough to say that was a really good album because I'm not a fan of Nipsey.
You answered the question correctly. I get what you're saying now.
It doesn't like wow me to that extent, but I'm like that was a really good album. I could play that more than one time.
So see, I like Ty Dolla $ign actually. I always wanted him to do an EP with Lupe because Lupe can still rap and Kanye can't apparently.
Happy birthday, Lupe Fiasco's today.
I didn't know
Wasulu Jacko.
I literally didn't know that.
Yes, sir.
But
your Lord and Savior Wasulu Jacko, you didn't know his birthday was today?
My Lord and Savior is his laptop.
Oh shit!
It does all my work.
You Scientologist.
It's funny because Scientology isn't as scientific as you would think. And when I looked it up, and it's like about like ghosts and like stars. My bad, Mike is cracking me up in the background. But
I think we have a wild Messiah sighting in the background.
Okay.
Somebody's about to say hello. Oh, never mind. She ducked. I was salty. I think somebody else gonna come say hello. Oh, nope. He just ran away also. You gonna come say hello?
So
he ran away.
So I can't. So you can make fun of Rick Rubin and other people, but I can't make fun of L.A. Reid.
No, you can't make fun of L.A. Reid.
Why?
Well, I'm not making fun of Rick Rubin. That would the hip hop in me would be. That's a travesty. They should take my hip hop card if I ever make fun of Rick Rubin without saying he's a white man that crosses his legs.
Can I make one more serious question, but make it sound like a joke?
Mm-hmm.
So, what did L.A. Reid do musically?
LaFace Records.
Yep.
What did he do musically? Like,
LaFace
was he
Records.
just the executive, or was he like, I'm gonna put these things together, like executive, but a creative kind of executive?
He is Barry Gordy.
Oh, so yeah, with all these industry plants, we would just found another one.
No, can't let you do that.
Mike, all they had to do was
No.
age, because you're already 60. They could have just threw you into it, and we would have been
No.
fine.
Can't let you do that.
We could just threw Quill into that.
Nope.
America would function the same way.
Nope. Without Barry Gordy, we don't have Diana Ross.
I'm not talking about Barry Gordy. I'm talking about
yes.
I'm talking about Antonio Reed.
He had TLC, Usher.
He
Help
even
me out,
paid
bro.
him.
No.
That face.
They signed them deals.
He's a big driver behind Rihanna, the Justin Bieber.
We don't even like Rihanna and Justin Bieber.
Oh man.
So now see, we're just naming people that are rich. We don't like Rihanna. Like on this podcast, we never talk about Rihanna's music in a way that matters.
I actually like Rihanna.
That's new to me.
I'm not a fan of her music.
I'm a big Rihanna fan.
Okay, so you said
you
said
are
Rihanna.
big.
Oh my gosh. Cool. I'm asking a real question. You said he gave us Rihanna and Justin Bieber. Do you go home and listen to Justin Bieber? You go home and say, I'm going to listen to Justin. So again, we're just naming someone for capitalistic accolades.
Must be love on the brain.
I listen to Rihanna regularly. She's in the rotation.
I like the
I listen to TLC regularly.
I heard you say that before, Mike.
Yeah, that album's really good.
So he gave us TLC. Do we agree TLC's talented, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think TLC gave us TLC.
Stop, man.
I'm just saying.
Mike, I think it's time. I think it's time to close this bad boy up because I'm about to reach through this damn thing and pluck this man in the forehead.
Just stop.
I'm just saying, like you were saying, Ellie Reed gave us these things, and I don't like.
Him and Babyface helped find LaFace Records.
So Mike, again, another corporate structure we're talking about.
Mike, this
Tony
is why
Braxton, Outkast.
People that are already good.
All right, man.
Mike, this is why he left us. This is why he left us.
This is why he left us. Because he wants to control the narrative on that other podcast and make all these clips on all this other shit that he be talking about. And he wants to come over here and step on everything that we want to talk about.
No, I'm not. These are real questions. I'm just, you know what? I'll be honest. Like in 2020, I used to be just like you guys. I was a little nuts, but I was just like you guys.
A little.
But then I sit here and think about it. I'm like, how many times are we gonna give these people accolades for discovering famous things?
The next show, we gotta do some homework and we're gonna come back prepared with L.A. Reid. I need to defend this man's honor. I'm sorry.
Why? Because he's rich. L.A. Reid might as well be a white man.
T.I., Pink, Lenny.
You don't even listen to Pink.
Kenny Lattimore. Donnell Jones, Goody Mob, Sierra. Like I said,
Mike, do you listen to Sierra? Mike, do you listen to Sierra?
1-2 step. I love it when you 1-2 step.
Mike, that song came out 15 years ago. 20 years ago, actually.
He's the reason why Dallas Austin is here. Usher, come on.
Dallas, Austin. Those are cities in Texas.
Got to go.
Dallas, Austin.
The
only Austin I care about was Miles, just because I like when the Eagles shut him down.
Wow.
I thought you like Austin Rivers.
Austin Rivers, he's okay. I think the Sixers should have got him if they went a defensive hard-nosed guard.
Wow. Maybe Austin Reeves.
I'm an Austin Reeves supporter.
You saw what
I see what you did. You asked me questions so I could stop the L.A. Reid slander.
You saw what Pat Bev said about his text with Tobias Harris?
No.
Saying that
Maury a liar?
Well, he said that Tobias asked him what's the difference between the team you're on now and the Sixers team. He said that everybody here wants to win. It's not about, making stats. He said this on his podcast. It's not about making stats. It's that everybody just wants to win. I don't know what he meant by that because that could be interpreted in different ways, but you know what the Twitter streets tried to spin it as.
Oh, him talking about Embiid?
Yeah.
Well, clearly the team has a hard time winning if Embiid doesn't go nuclear. So
and are we sure the Bucks are about winning?
Yeah, because Giannis's
I think they are. They don't know how to do it. I think there's a difference between being about it and knowing how to.
Giannis's reputation is really taking a hit right now. Like he's really getting some character slander out here in these streets.
If in the vacuum, it should.
Yeah.
In my world, don't care.
Same.
Because all of the results will come out in the spring.
Yeah.
But I do agree, like in a vacuum, he should. Like the way LeBron gets slandered for playing GM, it's like you play GM and now you suck. You're salty. You suck.
Damn.
Yeah, I think their window closed when they traded Drew. That's just me.
But you can't say no to Dame. We're only saying it now because it's not working. And they were good before they fired their coach. So they weren't great, but they were the 2 seed.
They just weren't good defensively.
I mean, that's life. You can't have it all. But now you're worse. So you suck at defense. You suck at winning. You suck at GMing. You suck. You're the Milwaukee sucks.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn, super hit. Milwaukee super hit.
Wow. The Milwaukee Stephens. You know what? We're out of here. Let's close this up. Final thoughts.
My final thought is I'm glad that we're back. Shout out to Derek's podcast, other podcast where he gets to talk about everything that he wants to talk about that he can't talk about over here. And he can
Quill knows the stuff I'll be talking about.
He could talk about all his nerdy stuff. I'll never get invited because I don't talk that nerdy shit.
You're actually invited on. You could talk about Darkwing Duck.
Oh, I'll come on there for Disney Afternoon.
We do 90s stuff too. It's just me.
I'll come on there for Disney Afternoon, Smart House, that era of stuff.
Okay.
No, but my real final thought is the Magic already have 30 wins on the season going into the All-Star break. We're obviously in the playoff hunt or play-in hunt, I should say. And yeah, look out for us in the coming years. Go Magic. And let me sing my song real quick. Whoa, Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic.
That's not a bad song.
Orlando Magic. Whoa.
Was it made in the 90s?
80s. Well, 89, 90.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It sounds like it, but 80s music to me ages well. So that's probably why it's a good jingle.
Shout out to David Bowie.
He's the one that did it?
No, I just want to shout him out.
So final thought for me, and I know we didn't mention it. I know Michael refused to talk about it, but Derek did ask. Vince McMahon's karma is finally catching up to him. Fuck that.
Wait, but did I ask?
No, you said, or were we talking about WWE?
Shit, was that in the script?
Listen, Vince McMahon should have been hung up a long time ago. So he's finally getting what he deserves.
Mike looks like the meme when he's about to throw the thing off, the headphones off.
Everybody in wrestling outside of The Rock that's like considered the greatest.
Speaking of which, that's why I'm rushing y'all off now because I'm getting ready to go watch SmackDown because The Rock is on.
Cool, you got DVR. You can rewind.
Ric Flair's a nasty fuck.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon's a nasty fuck.
Ric Flair do something?
Oh, Ric Flair is the devil, actually. Ric Flair has cheated death so many times. He got struck by lightning. He survived a plane crash.
He survived a plane crash?
Yeah.
So he's Ozzy Osbourne.
Pretty much.
I'm so lost.
He swung his manhood around like a propeller in front of a woman in an airplane on a plane ride from hell. Look that up. Ric Flair plane ride from hell.
I believe you, man. I believe you. He looked like he nuts.
Yeah, but he also
decided to make a song about it.
It makes sense though when you think about it because he was abandoned as a child. He was a.
I don't want to hear this sob story, man.
So, but yeah, so, Slanger, your final thought, so we can go.
My final thought is
he was abandoned as a child. Get the fuck out of here. So was Oliver from Oliver and Company.
My final thought is Pizza Hut sucks.
Yes,
it always sucked.
It didn't always suck.
No, you were a child. We used to eat hot lunch in West Philly. You were a child. You didn't know anything. Quill, look at me. You knew nothing. I'm the captain. I'm telling you. You knew nothing.
He's like, I'm the captain now.
Like, you knew nothing. We used to eat nasty school lunch in West Philly. We all went to Catholic school. They was buying their lunch from some truck in our back alleyways. Like I saw, you see the picture? If you have that much air in your crust, You ain't making pizza right. And we from the East Coast. We know what pizza is. You got all your Afro-saying friends from New York. That's not pizza. It sucks. And it always sucked. We just grew up and then we say it used to be good. No, we used to suck.
The Magic of 3-0 against the New York Knickerbockers. Tell your little
I hope Pizza Hut's not their sponsor, or else they're gonna lose.
Tell your little Afro Samurai friends that.
All right. Well, listen, three guys with common sense.
We'll be back.
My name is Quill Will.
We'll be back when Derek's not recording that other podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck that podcast.
Yeah.
And the Click It claim.
Yeah, he wants to be Bobby
Aren't y'all
Brown.
the Click?
He wants to be Bobby Brown while he leave Ralph Tresvant and big ass Johnny Gill over there.
That isn't real.
Wow. All y'all can go to hell. Oh, especially you. Especially you. Goodbye. Three guys with common sense.
You
My name
definitely
is
saying my when you stuffing down them donuts.
Bye. Bye.
Wow.
Damn, that was a good one.
All right, in sync. Bye.